Gary Gensler, the head of the SEC, is promoting unregistered securities. He has promoted Algorand and now he is suing Binance for allowing investors to invest in Algorand. It's completely bonkers. It's unbelievable. Let's first look into this. There is an opportunity in all of this though.
Governance is tough. You could create Uber or Lyft on top of a blockchain technology today. Well, maybe in 5 years you could. It would have the performance. Silvio Micali's Algorand, who's a Turing Award winner at MIT that I work with. Silvio's got a great technology that has the performance. You could create Uber on top of it. The question is then who would update the software? Silvio Micali's Algorand. He's a professor over in the Computer Science and AI Lab, a Turing Award winner. He's got a company that has an interesting thing. It's like a jury selection. It's like picking somebody for the jury. That's picking this short group of 12 nodes that might do something. And every block has that selection process, but then there's another broader group that then can check the work of the jury. So often there's kind of a second automated way because trust isn't there, ensuring that there's a quick second check. Did they decide guilty or innocent correctly, so to speak? Again, I apologize if I'm a little oversimplifying Silvio's brilliant work, but it's...
I'm apologizing if I'm oversimplifying here Silvio's brilliant work. So obviously this is not a neutral statement. He's definitely endorsing Algorand here. And why is this now such a big problem? It's a problem because the SEC is now suing Binance for allowing to trade among other cryptocurrencies the Algo token, the Algorand token. Now, this is the situation that we are currently in, right? There is no clear structure in what can be bought, what can be sold, what is a security, what's not a security. Apparently, even Gary Gensler doesn't have a clue. He's intentionally not setting up clear rules and just enforcing more or less random rules. Now, what's the silver lining here? The silver lining is that we can still make money from all of this disaster. It's not nice for the Algorand team. It's not nice for the people that bought in early and that believed in Gary Gensler's words. But it is an opportunity if you're just stumbling upon this. Look at the following chart. You've probably not seen this chart before. This is a type of Algorand chart that most people don't look at. Most people look at US dollar charts of cryptocurrencies, right? They simply just look at how is a cryptocurrency developing over time versus the US dollar. But in crypto land, you've got strong correlation, right? When Bitcoin goes up, altcoins are going up. When Bitcoin goes down, altcoins are going down. Now, this kind of correlation is even stronger between the altcoins and Ethereum. So when you measure this, right, when you calculate the correlation coefficient for very most altcoins, the correlation coefficient between Ethereum and the altcoin is higher than between Bitcoin and the altcoin. So what we are seeing over here is Algorand's performance relative to Ethereum. So the Algo price in ETH, which went down by 99.3%. And that's since June of 2019. And what's especially interesting around this underperformance is how consistent it is. There are barely any rallies that are of significance. And we can make money from falling prices. We can take a loan denominated in Algorand. So we take the loan, we swap those assets into something we are bullish on, so in this case Ethereum, then we wait for Algorand to further depreciate versus Ethereum. We are holding the ETH, and then sometime in the future when we're happy with the profits, when we want to lock them in, then we swap back the Ethereum to Algorand, and then we pay off that loan. And so since you don't have to swap all the ETH back into Algorand, since Algorand depreciated versus ETH, the ETH that you're remaining, that you didn't have to swap, that's then the pure profit. Those are the mechanics of short selling. Now, how do you get such a loan denominated in Algorand? You can do this on an Algorand-based decentralized application. So that's here at app.folks.finance, and here you can set up your Algorand loan. You have to pay 10.5% each single year. This is a variable interest rate depending on how many people are borrowing. But when we look at, say, the losses in the last year, this is more than compensated for. So in the last year, Algorand lost versus Ethereum by 65%. Now, Algorand is not an EVM compatible chain. So you cannot use MetaMask with this. You can only use the following wallets. So the Exodus wallet, for example, is pretty popular. So you have to deposit collateral first. So this could be a stablecoin, USDC, for example, or Bitcoin or Ethereum. You deposit this, you get some kind of an APY for that. It's normally relatively low, right? Here, wrapped Ethereum, it's normally relatively low, right? Here, wrapped Bitcoin, 0.5%. Then you've got that collateral. You can borrow against the collateral, the Algorand tokens. Then you swap those Algorands versus Ethereum. Then you wait for Algorand to depreciate. Then you swap it back and then you pay back the loan. This is how you make money from this ever decreasing chart. And it looks like the outlook for Algorand is as poor as it has ever been. The relative performance already was pretty bad in the past, but now by being on this list of crypto asset securities, things are really looking bleak. Even the top promoter, Gary Gensler, here at a finance conference, here at an MIT lecture, he's not supporting his favorite coin anymore. Now, making money with falling prices is actually easier than making money from rising prices. And that's because of the return distribution in crypto. Very few altcoins outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum. The vast majority has very poor tokenomics. It has expanding token supply. It doesn't have enough people jumping onto the project. It has a lot of potential competition, and that makes most altcoins underperform. So it is easier to bet on falling prices of the poorest altcoins than it is to find the needle in the haystack, to find the one altcoin that might do better than Bitcoin. If you just select a random altcoin out of the top 100, chances are that you're going to do worse than Bitcoin. The chances are probably above 80%. So it's easier to generate alpha on top of just holding Bitcoin by betting on falling prices of poor performers. And the first time where I did this very publicly on the YouTube channel was with the Pancake Swap token. So this is the chart, Cake relative to BNB. It really crashed. And we totally anticipated this crash more than 50% because of the unlock of the staking program of Cake. Now you don't have to trust me, simply just look at the history in premium here with the keyword Cake. We talked about this all the time, starting even from the 3rd of January 2023. So this was over here. And so this is how I handle my videos. I never delete any premium video. I never delete any YouTube video. You can track back what I've said in the past and simply look at how this ages. And I'm for sure not right all the time, but since statistics are in our favor when we bet on falling prices, I am more often right than wrong when it comes to shorting altcoins. Now here's another example. This is Filecoin. This is falling relative to Bitcoin. It's still an open position. Then we've got Optimism. I have talked about this Optimism short already on YouTube, and I still keep that open. I don't think that as to date, which is the 5th of June 2023, that the team and the early backers have already sold. Most of the price depreciation we see so far is probably from short speculative money such as us. There's also other very profit-making positions. This one, for example, I'm not going to disclose this openly now. This is part of premium. Here's another one that we expect to very soon go further down. Again, part of premium. And so that's why the relatively high price of $75 per month is worth it. There is real alpha, real outperformance in the premium membership. If you've got $5,000 that you're willing to dedicate to crypto investments, then I'm very sure that the money that you spend on premium will more than make up for it. The crypto market is simply that inefficient. It's way easier to beat crypto than it is, for example, the stock market, where there's now so many professional investors already in it. But I do understand how spending $75 on a monthly subscription might feel somewhat daunting at the beginning. But I did see how most people simply stay subscribed for the long term because of all of those opportunities. And so here comes the deal. If you are unhappy with the content that comes with premium, if you are dissatisfied, then I will refund you 100% if you message me in the first week. So you sign up, you watch all the videos, you download all the content you want, you check out the Telegram channels, etc. And if after 1 week you don't feel like you get adequate value out of this, then message me in Telegram or email me and you get all your money back. I will simply just refund you within Stripe. I'm that certain that it's really worth it. So there's really no downside for you. There's only upside for trying it out. I really wouldn't know a reason why you wouldn't just give it a shot. So looking forward to see you in Premium. Looking forward to see you in the Premium chats, in the Premium Telegrams. We discuss various opportunities over here. And of course, thanks for watching this video. Bye-bye.